Hello, my name is Katie Brindle and I'm here to talk to you about something which many people know that I'm fairly famous for, which is Gua Sha. As one of the leading people that brought Gua Sha into the UK, I do feel that it is important for me to talk to you about this amazing beauty technique which is going to transform your skin in as little as 1 minute. So, where do we get started and what kind of routine do we need to do to get the amazing benefits from this ancient practice, which is as relevant today as it was then? Well, the first thing to know is that it's very important for you to use Gua Sha on clean skin. So please always prep your skin with your favourite skincare products so that when you start your Gua Sha routine, you are ready with beautiful, clean, fresh skin. Now, having done that, the next thing is to ensure that you apply a really good quality oil to your skin. It's really important that the oil isn't easily absorbed by the skin because Gua Sha is indeed a massage technique. So this was why I created the Hey You Beauty Oil, because this oil has been specially formulated to work with the Gua Sha crystals so that there's always a little level of lubricant on top of the skin and it doesn't all just disappear before you start your massage. So I apply a few drops of the beauty oil to my clean skin before I start. I tend to do about sort of, 2 small squirts like that. The beauty oil I love because it's camellia oil, which has got a really nice lubricant to it, but it's also infused with lang lang, lotus and frankincense. So it's going to give you this really all-important feeling of relaxed yet energized. And every product and every technique that I talk about in my brands and in my information for you always is there with the intention of leaving you feeling that all-important sensation. Relaxed yet energized. Remember, that's what you want to feel like and that's what your skin is going to feel when you start your routine. Now, having put some lovely oil on my skin, I then need to think about what I'm going to use. Now, Gua Sha tools come in many shapes and guises, especially since I started this whole process. There's lots and lots on the market. But let me just quickly talk you through the key ones that I sell and why. So you'll notice that they're all the same shape, okay? There are 4 crystals in total. And they all have the same shape, which is this sort of kidney shape. And the reason I've shaped them like this is because it means that you can do a million different things with one crystal. So it really makes them a beneficial product to buy because once you bought them once, you don't need to buy them again. They're not like oils and creams and serums that need replacing. These products, once bought and looked after carefully in their pouch that we provide you with, should really indeed last you a lifetime, which makes them a really good present to use. They don't need charging, they don't need batteries, they don't come in single-use plastic. You buy them, you keep them, you look after them, and they're going to look after your skin for many years to come. So, having established the shape, we have 4 different crystal resonances in the range. The first, which is the signature crystal, is jade. Now, jade is considered to be Earth's gift to mankind, and it is a wonderful product for all day, all night, and all seasons. The jade comes in 2 varieties, the standard jade, which is a slightly cheaper jade called Jueyan jade, or nephrite jade. Now, this has got a deeper, heavier, more earthy resonance to it, and it's rarer and therefore a little bit more expensive. And then we have the 2 quartz crystals, which are clear quartz and rose quartz. Rose quartz, most of us are aware of because it engages with the heart and therefore really engages with the circulation system. And clear quartz because it's deemed to be the master healer in stone medicine, emitting a very, very high frequency into the skin, which feels like dewdrops or kind of icicles going into the skin. So both of these quartzes are particularly good for sensitive or inflamed skin. So for today, I think I'm going to use clear quartz. So, having established that I'm going to use 2 clear quartz crystals, the next step is to get to work with the facial. So the first thing you do when you start is to go down the neck. Now, I know I have witnessed some beauticians going up the neck, but as a general rule, when you're doing Gua Sha, you need to go down. And that's because it's a massage technique as much as anything else. And when you're massaging the body, what we're doing is we're going into the lymphatic system right here on the tonsils, and we're gently taking it down into the lower lymphatics around this area here. So this is going to be lovely in terms of freeing up any congestion in the tonsils and the neck. And now we go back to the back. Now this back feeling here is wonderful, especially when you're using clear quartz. It feels like a heavenly massage just going along the top or down the neck and on the top of the shoulders. Really lovely, very good for relaxing the body and just clearing any congestion out of the neck before we get started onto the face. Now next is we take the double end of the restorers like this and going along the chin or the jawline, dealing with any double chins or slack jaws. You can then start to use more massage techniques where you can massage into the jaw, like here, relieving locked jaw, and this little point just here, which is really good for helping sleep. Really wonderful points just there. So you just massage into that area. It's very important to massage the face. You can then move the crystal up ever so slightly to work into that ear point just here. And everything about these crystals should feel pleasure. This is all about pleasure. My entire brand is about pleasure. There's nothing, we go through enough stress and trauma as it is. So everything here is about the joy of the pamper on the skin and how lovely it feels. So now we just do lovely cold sweeps up the cheeks. You can then turn and sculpt and contour. Gua Sha is so good for all of these things, because ultimately it is a massage technique, which is moving circulation, lymphatics, energy, and relaxing the muscles. Then we go over the brow and lifting the brow like this. And then, having done your 1 minute technique, which is going to give you just a lovely lifted, contoured and sculpt appearance and feels heavenly, you can then go over the area with these little precision tools. Now these ones are made of jade, where you can go into the more delicate areas with the very, very finely rounded edge of the precision tools here, just under and over the eyes. So the trick with Gua Sha, it's about using a rounded edged tool. And the reality is that the best tools on the market are, in my opinion, of course, the Heiyu ones, because they're made of very, very high quality crystals. But the trick is all about using the rounded edge. So if you want a homemade version and you're not ready to invest in the crystals quite yet, then you can use a porcelain soup spoon, or you can use a jam jar lid. These will give you the rounded edge that you're after for not very much money at all. And it will give you the opportunity to just try this technique. Equally, these crystals have got a very, very high resonance, and they give you the opportunity to really experience the importance of crystals as an ingredient into your skincare. It's not just about applying topical skincare into the surface of the skin. It's about the frequencies that these crystals emit. And because they're high quality, and because they're handmade, and because the crystal boulders aren't slathered in chemicals to prevent them breaking in the production line, these are going to give you the highest possible frequency that you could expect. So that is a little introduction into why Gua Sha is so fantastic for your skin. I do hope that you found the tutorial useful. There are many, many more tutorials over on my Heiyu website and on the Heiyu social media platforms. But in the meantime, if you have found this helpful, then do please forward it to anyone that you think might find it interesting. And do please like this and comment in the section below on anything else you'd like me to teach you. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week.